So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Kobe White is out there with Castle. And it's Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Curry kicks to Antetokounmpo. Rocket 6. Here's Doncic. Unable to get that one. Nice defense by Vassell. Wembanyama passes to KD. Wembanyama sets a screen for Durant. And too long on the shot. And here's Morant. It down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Yes, to Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, a screen on Giannis. Abdul-Jabbar against Wembanyama. Here's KD. Again, Durant missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
He's off on the second. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
They throw good, Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. see some of the numbers here for Keldon Johnson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Wembanyama against Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from Wembanyama.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Doncic kicks to Giannis. To the inside. Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside, KD. Pass to Castle. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, that was just a quick glance from KD. He looks at the defense and makes the play.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Milwaukee. Giannis, a screen on White. Down low. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Durant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Drills it from outside.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Castle. Guarded by Morant. Into the lane. It's good. Castle's got 5 now.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Curry outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. There's the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Bucks making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Castle. Guarded by Morant. Pass to KD. The rebound by the Bucks. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Vassell kicks to KD. 4 on the clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
In transition, here comes San Antonio.
And you know Vassell at the defensive end, always a threat to pick your pocket.
And the Bucks with possession here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Wembanyama after Luka Doncic's bucket. Wembanyama against Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots from the right block, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 5.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Morant passes to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Bucks second.
But lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
Doncic looking it over. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. And the Bucks miss again. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Checked in for Snow.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 7, Jesse Barrett.
There it finds Wembanyama. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. The Spurs also with the sub. Sharp's checked in for Barrett. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here we go, Bucks fans. Coming to the floor right now is your Bucks coach crew. Let me hear ya. Check out the court is your Bucks squad. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
The past month has been surreal, averaging about 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Now here's Curry. 29 points for him last game against Chicago. Hits it from three-point range.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lopez. And it's Morant in for Curry. Grant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Cancel comes in for Devin Vassell. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Here's Castle. Guarded by Morant. And Wembanyama outside. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And stolen by Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. James Harden comes in for Doncic. Good on the second free throw. The Bucks trail. Montgomery covered by Johnson. Montgomery, the pass to Harden. Here's Castle. On the wing, Johnson. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. Since the break, he's been simply stellar and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Spurs making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Sharp. Lopez covering. And it goes down 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Montgomery. Here he goes.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Castle. The block just stops it cold and takes possession. For 3, Holmgren. Here's Montgomery. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve. But he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. San Antonio leading. Here's Johnson. Grant the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Clock is at 3. Here's Castle. And Holmgren pulls it down. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson against Morant. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter of...
Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Bucs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Castle. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. Sharp out there with Johnson. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Johnson right side. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Castle, guarded by Morant, and he makes that one. Castle's got 14 points. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Morant scanning the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Bucs have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Coby White, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's good from Morant. San Antonio trailing here. White the pass to Sharp. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Grant. Pass to Castle. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant against Johnson. Morant, the bounce pass. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Castle, guarded by Harden. Sharp, the pass to Grant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Grant is a confident scorer, especially from the interior.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Morant with a wide open look. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the basket by Castle.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant with it. He has 6. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Spurs making a switch here. Amu Kelishvili is checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Morant against White. Amu Kelishvili passes to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Castle. Takes the 13-footer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
A priority for Johnson, continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
Harden outside. It's Morant in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
There's the pick. Takes the 3. Castle misses.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Giannis. Tight defense on him. Morant drives in. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Castle. 17 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Morant. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging about 18 points per, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
That's good from Castle. The Bucks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama is checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Holmgren with a screen on White. To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Castle. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And it's Morant missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hey, Greg, Coby White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss.
Wow, hammering it in!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. White setting the pick for Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move. Bucks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Doncic passes to Montgomery. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Offensive rebound. Holmgren dishes to Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
The muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Sharp, the pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis left side. Good defense by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to White. Wembanyama with it. San Antonio again missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. San Antonio with the rebound. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wembanyama outside. Sharp against Antetokounmpo. Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
KD on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Johnson's got 10.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Luka Doncic.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
The first one falls.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
He doesn't get the second one.
Holmgren's physical gifts are pretty impressive. His length and his height make him a threat under the hoop on both ends of the floor.
Wembanyama sets a screen for White. He takes it in, and the shot goes in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Wembanyama passes to Sharp. Johnson outside. Sharp sets the pick for Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. In the third spot, the Bucks. Number 5, the Spurs.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
That's good from Johnson.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly aligned so far here in the second quarter.
And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Johnson. White looking around. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. It's stolen by Johnson. Wembanyama left side. Back to White. Fires for three. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Morant kicks to Curry. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. Doncic with the steal. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Curry against White. Curry gets it to go inside.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Here's Castle, guarded by Morant. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And it's White missing. Bucks leading by 6. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Morant finds Antetokounmpo. Out to Morant. Over Castle. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Doncic. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 15 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, thanks for the attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from... They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Antetokounmpo out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Morant in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Pass to White. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. White drops it in from 11 feet. White's got 6.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Doncic with a screen on White. It's Curry outside. Drops in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside, KD. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, no good. Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
The fadeaway. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Doncic finds Giannis. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Curry. Floats it up for Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Third in shooting percentage. And he's an elite glass eater. A factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And it's a strong accomplishment. Third best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
At the line for the Bucks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Wembanyama driving. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. The 3 from Morant. They get the rebound, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height,
timeout.
too much talent.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Bucks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Curry dishes to Doncic. Giannis a screen on Vassell. Shoots. And it's Doncic missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's KD. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. White the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Guarded by Morant. Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got 23.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Morant kicks to Doncic. And the slam by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Here's Durant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nice defense by Vassell. Spurs trail by 9. White the pass to Wembanyama. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Vassell. Nice D from Doncic.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and...
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Curry against White. To the wing right side. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the inside. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Vassell kicks to Durant. Vassell was screened on Antetokounmpo. A nice shot by KD. Bucks leading by 13. Giannis passes to Doncic. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to KD. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, a lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Curry against White. Curry passes to Doncic for 3. Well, shot off that time.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Morant with the steal. The three. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But, hey, he nailed it.
KD against Giannis. Now Durant. He's got 12.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
And that one, good. Giannis has got 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Durant. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bucks leading by 14. Now there's Curry. He's got 13. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Bucks. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Johnson's checked in for Coby White. And here's Morant. 20 points for him. Deflects the pass. That one falls. Holmgren's got 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Johnson outside. Wembanyama right side. 6 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Then one on Castle.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
That's good from Morant. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Morant. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Castle. He's got 23. Grant, right side. Clock at 6. Here's KD. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. 14 points for him.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
2 minutes.
Grant against Curry. Fires from way outside. The rebound by KD.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Grant in the corner. Here's Castle over Morant. Castle misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
1:06 left in the third. Here's Montgomery. Oh, good on the triple. Spurs trail by 18. Grant up top, guarded by Kerr. KD against Harden. And the wing jumper offline. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 48% so far in the third. And the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Sharp. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Morant passes to Harden. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp, and it's White in at the point guard position.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Doncic passes to Montgomery. Grant against Doncic. The three ball sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 21.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Doncic with a screen on White. Down low. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama is Pass to Grant. White dishes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama passes to Sharp. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Doncic dishes to Holmgren. Back to Doncic. Shoots over White. And it's Doncic missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to White. From deep, Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Snow is checked in for Jeremy Grant. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Snow. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I don't know. 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Snow. Wembanyama, a screen on Hart. Here's Snow. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Snow against Harden. Ring shot on the way. The shot's good from Snow. Snow's got his first points of the night.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells. And the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there. But man to man, it's hard.
And he makes the first.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And the Spurs with some changes. Durant's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Snow. All free throws good from Doncic.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Sharp. Wants to get it to KD and does. And yes, it's good.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
White against Morant. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. For 3, Holmgren. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sharp's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Spurs working the ball around now. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
The first free throw is good.
One of the things you got to admire about Kevin Durant is his ability just to continue to focus on playing basketball. This guy is a true hooper.
Johnson's checked in for White. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall. Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Johnson can't get it to go.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Here's Castle. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Curry against Vassell. Curry kicks to Holmgren. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Holmgren. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Castle. Vassell trying to break free. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 25 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Curry. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here's Castle. Guarded by Morant. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. James Harden comes in for Curry. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Morant. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's White in for Vassell. Good on both. Bucks leading by 20. Schroeder outside. Fires from deep. Shot on the wing. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harden, that's good.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
White against Schroeder. Wembanyama, a screen on Schroeder. White against Schroeder. White the pass to Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Schroeder outside. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
And San Antonio shooting about 42% so far. Wembanyama against Kuzma. That one drops for him. And that's 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Harden with it. Goes up with a stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
We don't see a lot of James Harden in the mid-range, but he is capable of knocking him down.
White the pass to Wembanyama. Sharp with a screen on Harden. Inside. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 4 this quarter.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Now Schroeder. Pass to Holmgren. From past the arc. Rebound San Antonio.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Chalk up 2 there. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. Mason, he checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. .141 left in the fourth quarter.
I mean, Holmgren, not that hard for him at his height, but jamming it through.
Outside, White. Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jackson in for Mason. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. Johnson, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Snow in for Kobe White. And the second free throw, good.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Bucks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and they'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Snow against Harden. Here's Snow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, great D from Chet there. That is his calling card.
Milwaukee ball. substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the game. Schroeder outside. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Castle. This one for three. That shot misses. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.